Welcome to Ask Me a Definition. In this particular episode, we are going to look forward for the physical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes in detail. If you have watched our first part, then we will continue with this. If not, kindly go through the profile and watch the first part of haloalkanes and haloarenes and come back to physical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. In this, we are going to discuss majorly three properties in detail. They are boiling point, melting point, and solubility. First, let us see how boiling point influences or variations are observed in the case of haloalkanes and haloarenes. The haloalkanes have higher boiling point as compared to alkanes of similar molecular mass. And it can be noted that the dipole-dipole interaction along with the dispersion forces are very high in the case of haloalkane as compared to the normal alkanes, due to which haloalkanes showcase a high boiling point compared to normal alkane. In the second case, we see that for a given haloalkane with the different types of halides, for example chlorine, bromine or iodine, the iodoalkane will generally have higher boiling point. Let us understand what is the reason behind this, which mainly lies with the stronger effect of both the dipole-dipole interaction and van der Waals interaction, which is very high in the case of the iodoalkane, and it is again because of dispersion force which increases with the molecular mass of these particular halogen element. The order of boiling point, now if you arrange in the case of haloalkanes, it will be of the order iodoalkane having greater boiling point than bromoalkane, than chloroalkane, than fluoroalkane. And talking about the boiling point, how it will decrease with the increase in branching of the molecule. Whenever branching takes place in the haloalkane, we see that the surface area getting decreased, and because of which the dispersion force which was existing in the normal haloalkane now will again reduce because of the decrease in surface area, due to which we see that boiling point decreases with the increase in branching of the molecule. Coming to the second physical property, that is melting point, and how it will vary with the haloalkanes and haloarenes. If you see, the para isomers will have very high melting point than the counterpart, that is ortho isomers. The main reason behind this particular increase in the melting point is due to the para isomers have symmetrical shape or arrangement that actually fits in the crystal lattice better than the ortho or meta type of isomers, due to which we see that para isomers having high melting point comparatively. In the third physical property, we have solubility, in which the haloalkanes are actually slightly soluble in water. Although this particular haloalkane has to dissolve in water, the energy required to break the hydrogen bond of water molecule and the dispersion forces among them will be compensated by the energy released when the new attractions will be formed between the molecules. But the energy actually getting released will be very low, and the interaction formed afterwards, due to which the strong hydrogen bonds will not be formed in the case of haloalkane, due to which the solubility of haloalkane in the water is very negligible. And one more important thing to note here is the haloalkanes are highly soluble in the organic solvent. The reason behind this is they are slightly non-polar by nature. By this, we will end up the episode for this particular session, and we will be taking up the chemical properties of haloalkenes and haloarenes in our next session, in which we are going to discuss the nucleophilic substitution, elimination reaction, and the reaction with metals in detail. Until then, stay connected to Ask Me a Definition, and if you are not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and don't forget to press on the bell icon. Thank you.